Son, get your ass out the camera.
Welcome, 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 and Happy New Year. It's Saturday morning, so you know it's time for another live edition of The Extra Point. We're 30 seconds into the new year, and Tasha got her hand on somebody's ass. You can't make this stuff
Excuse me,
up.
my son ain't cheap nor free. You put that down. That's not free, baby.
And let's say good morning to our missing member this morning, Michael Hasso, who is in Louisiana doing his car show. Mike, drop the link for how they can follow your stuff today and get that money. P.O. Coulter in the house. Tasha T. Sizzle, the 2025 TEP Fantasy Football Champion. Tasha T. Sizzle is in the house, breaking the B2B.
I need my belt. I need my trophy. I need whatever the accolades that come with it. I need it.
I got a belt for you, like Michael Irvin, But I think what I'm gonna do is, Tasha, right? I think what I'm gonna do, Tasha, I'm gonna wait until you come back in October, and we're gonna crown you live on the show. We're gonna put that belt on your shoulder, like you, Batista. Is he still wrestle? I ain't watched wrestling in a while. All right. Well, good morning, Tasha T. Sizzle, and ladies and gentlemen, we're starting the new year off with a very special guest. This has been, I'm going to say, 2 years in the making to get this guy on the show. Not only is he a multi-sport athlete, but this guy is one mean spades player. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Brayson Romine. Good morning, sir.
Good to be here. Happy to be here.
Okay, because I was ready to say this is the part where you talk, Brayson. Listen, don't get lemon booty on us.
A lot of gum bumping y'all before we went live.
I'm letting you do all the talking, host, because I don't want to take over the show. I will run this for the next hour.
He don't put a cap on us. I know Mike is like, really? A cap? They ain't gonna stick to no hour. We're gonna stick to an hour today. Congrats, Tasha. She was all right. She wasn't all that. I'm mad because I was Tampa Bay. I was trying to make the playoffs with a losing record, and you saw how that worked out. You know, I lost my fantasy football playoff game by 0.4 of a point.
Damn.
You can't make this stuff up. All right.
What a lot of y'all don't know either, I didn't know the draft was happening for the fantasy team.
Oh, my goodness.
I was, third or fourth round before actually started.
Oh, my goodness.
But you did keep up. My brother told me the other day, and we're going to get to sports, I swear. My brother told me over Christmas break, he said, man, we meet in the championship game. I was like, I'm not T. Sizzles. He was like, who is that? I said, Tasha. He said, oh. He said, I can't lose to her. You lost to her, D.
You lost, Amy.
He's watching. Good morning, D. Now, Brayson, I'm going to put on my serious voice for a second because Tasha and I only have one rule, and Mike too, because Mike's watching. We only have one rule for this show. When you're in this booth, Tasha, you want to finish?
You got to tell the truth. You got to tell the truth.
You got to tell the truth when you're in the booth. And we have a way to foolproof that for first timers. We have a rookie hazing experience that we do for our first timers. It's called This or That. It's a game we play where I'm going to give you two options. You can only pick one. You got to tell the truth because you're in the booth. All right, you ready? All right, ranch or hot sauce?
Ranch.
Okay, we're starting off good. Private plane or private yacht?
Oh, private yacht.
You can swim?
Yes. Well.
Okay, fair enough. YouTube, TikTok.
YouTube.
Over TikTok?
It's melting my brain, and I got to get off it anyway. YouTube.
100,000 a year and work in the office, or 75,000 a year and work from home?
6 figures.
Oh, that's how you know he young, because he want to leave and go out.
Yes. Tony Romo or Dak Prescott?
Dak Prescott.
Damn, that was quick.
Clanger.
Right. I love Romo. Loved watching him growing up as a kid. He had many moments that made me hate the Cowboys that we could talk about, but Dak all day.
Sleepless in Seattle on line 1 when he dropped that extra point. I'm gonna leave that.
Please.
No. All right. Des Bryant or CD Lamb? I see you got on the 88s. Which one?
Oh. Can you see?
Darian De Leon Lamb.
That man Lamb.
Okay, gotcha.
That man Lamb.
All right. Dirk or Luka?
Dirk.
That was quick. That was quick. He said watching Romo as a kid. Oh, we're gonna get to some age jokes here. Don't you worry about that.
Don't worry. It's coming.
And last but not least, Michael Jordan or Mr. 4 4 championships, 4 finals MVPs, 4 regular season MVPs, and over 40,000 points.
LeBron James all day, man.
Oh no. Oh no.
Good job, youngster. You are officially.
We should have gave you a Pat Fitzgerald hazing like at Northwestern.
Damn it, Tasha, that was good. Or maybe the one at Southern or Jackson State. Where was that?
Where?
Southern or Jackson State is still in litigation. That's kind of hazing. He's going. No, never mind. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the semifinals are set. We have Ole Miss versus Miami and Oregon versus Indiana. Tasha, you're a lady. You're up first. Which one of these 4 teams are you most surprised to see in the semifinals?
It's, to be honest, it's a toss-up between the 2 teams that really should be the final. Ole Miss and Miami. I'm surprised either one of them are there. And if you look at it,
no, go ahead.
We like the way Indiana's playing ball. They're looking good. Oregon has always been a sleeper to me. I've never liked their brand of football. I just like their uniforms. These Ole Miss and Miami are the 2 most exciting teams as far as play that are left.
Brayson?
It's between Miami and Oregon. Honestly, the way Miami got here through A&M shocked everyone. That game, as boring as people call it, it really showed that, hey, they had a top 5 defense all year. And then Ohio, at this point, that's my dark horse. I don't know how they got here, but they got here.
Tasha, you know how we know he's family now?
Because he didn't say the fuck our name.
He did not say state. Damn it, nephew, bring it in. He did not say state. I'm going to agree with both of you on this one. I was torn between Ole Miss and Miami, but Miami's rolled. I mean, if you look at the offenses of Ohio State and Texas A&M all year, you held them to a combined 17 points. Ruben Bain, you just got paid, my brother. You just got paid. You have skyrocketed up that draft board, and I think the Tennessee Titans sitting at number 4 right now, like him next to Jeffrey Simmons. The possibility.
How many top 5 picks is that in a row now?
Brayson, can you do us a favor? Can you back up a little bit and show us the full jersey that you got on? Are you talking about futility right now, sir? I know you ain't. Are you? I know you.
Hey, I love the fact that he's causing you to slander your own team.
Now, YouTube checking in. Now, shouts out to Hype123. He says, "Can you guys talk about the Seahawks game today, please?" Oh, we're gonna talk about.
Oh, you mean the 49er game?
You talking about the future number 1 seed?
You mean the 49er game?
Oh, they about to blow through the 49ers. This is going to be great. Please, can you talk? Oh, we got you, player. We got a Seahawks fan in, Tasha. You done made a friend today. Dang, Brayson trying to fight already. Okay, he's trying to fight already. That's all right. I'm gonna digress on that. I'm gonna digress on that. Tasha,
was that a 49er earring? No, I couldn't see it. I couldn't see.
You see.
If you squint harder, you might find their last championship too.
Well, if that's the case, y'all, if that's the case, y'all might as well close y'all damn ass to see y'all's last championship. Don't start with me. Don't start. You see, I got on my all black because we wearing black today.
It ought to be black because it's going to be a funeral out there in the Bay.
Oh, you beat me to it, Paul. You beat me to it. I was waiting when we talked about it. You beat me to it.
The sea bitches don't want to see us. In Santa Clara.
Dang, Mike. I'll say Mike is enjoying this slickness from he called us some old heads in the pre-roll. You gonna pay for that today. You better. I'm gonna Tasha. Let me ask you this because I need to put him in timeout for just a second. Teams with the bye are now 1-7 in this new 12-team format. Is this a big enough sample size for us to say, hey, something may need to be tweaked here, or can we still just chalk this up as a coincidence?
I mean, the way they're seeding, they're going by rankings and not really using the conference championships per se. to seed. I mean, they're seeded properly, but they're just not winning. And it kind of makes you wonder, do some of these lower seeded teams, again, it all comes down to the ranking. It's hard to rank some of these lower seeded teams, especially when you see them going out here playing like this. So is the seeding necessary? How do you actually get the best teams? Because obviously the seeding ain't working. It's not working.
You can answer that question.
Everyone knows how football works. It's all based off momentum. You got teams that just played, won games for Miami that they shouldn't have. They're coming in hot. They're ready to play the best football of their life. Chip on their shoulder. Ohio's been sitting at home doing jack all and got knocked out. Georgia
They've been sitting home happy that they beat us in the last 5 years, you know.
Right.
Practicing, doing nothing, reminiscing about the Michigan game because that's the last thing they've won that meant anything. We're not going to talk about last year. They got that one. Same thing with Georgia. They beat Alabama. Then they sat at home for 3 weeks. Ole Miss walked in there and
So that goes to the point of how they were saying it benefits you not to go to your conference championship. So do you need to play in your? That's what Mike always said. So
I don't want to be 1. I'd rather be in the 10 seed. You put me in the 1 seed, we're going to be cold, slow, and haven't played real hard football in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Right. I agree with both of you, and I also I also agree with Mike. He says those games need to be a home game. I don't recall in any other sport, and correct me if I'm wrong, y'all.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
The team with the best record don't get a home game.
Crazy.
Like, I mean, the FCS, don't they do like at the home field when they do their playoff thing?
They do it, and then they go to a neutral site when they get
it's neutral site. Yep.
Round. Now, I heard Joe Klatt say this, and I'm totally on board with this. And it goes back to what Mike said, like the NFL. The conference championship games are the week after Thanksgiving. So that's what, the first weekend in December. You got 3 weeks in December to play those games. Okay, you can still have a bye week and then play 2 home games, and then let the Rose Bowl be the national championship game. Get this shit over with by January the 1st.
But what it is, it's all about money. You see how they're dragging everything out. They're putting all these pointless, useless bowl games on that. I understand maybe the bowl games are the last opportunity that some of these players get to get looked at by some of these scouts. So I get that. But they're dragging this season on too long. There's no way in hell that we should still be watching bowl games on January 3rd.
I agree.
Not at all. Hell no, we should not be.
I agree.
National championship shouldn't be played a week before the damn Super Bowl.
Right. Now, look, he tried to bully her. He said, okay, I'm going to play Fortnite now. The Seahawks are winning. I agree with you. Hype now.
That's
come
a lie.
On back after
Hype
a few
1,
minutes.
2, 3. That's a lie. You need to come back on here next week after we drag that ass in Santa Clara.
Y'all gonna get y'all asses whooped, Tasha.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. I ain't never been so thin.
I'm gonna come on next week smiling just like Hype 1, 2, 3 after y'all fall to the 5th seed and get knocked out in the first round yet again. Dallas, when you play next week,
that's all you gonna have the victory in today.
I was about to tell Brayson, when y'all play next week, I'm gonna be. You don't play next week. No. You know who else doesn't play next week? A whole bunch of SEC teams. Let's get to it, Tasha. Now, there's been a lot of talk on social media in the last couple of weeks about the downfall of the SEC and their dismal bowl record. Brayson, if you haven't seen the bowl record, go ahead and ask Alexis.
I know it. It's bad.
Oh, okay.
Not Alexis.
Ask Sirius. Ain't that her name? Sirius. Ask Sirius about the bowl record. Now, here's my question. I believe that the Big Ten has won 2 in a row, and they have a chance to make it 3 in a row because Oregon or Indiana will be in the national championship game. If the Big Ten is able to pull this off, Brayson, do they hold the top spot now as the premier conference in college football?
No. Everyone has their year. Teams will always be great. I mean, Michigan, that was y'all's year.
Mm-hmm.
The team that won it last year, whoever they were, that was their year.
Some team, they ain't worth mentioning.
This whole NIL has changed everything. SEC, and I will be completely honest, give you the truth. I'm so biased towards the SEC. They will always be the best. You're going to tune in to watch it. If Alabama plays nobody, Alabama, Oklahoma, locked in. Georgia, Ole Miss, everybody's watching those games.
Mm-hmm.
But some years conferences will be ahead. The team that won last year, when Michigan won it, it's just how it works.
I mean, I am inclined to agree with him because no matter who wins, it's always about what is the SEC going to do. If a SEC team doesn't win it, the next is what is the SEC going to do? Like he said, Bama has not been the same since Saban left. Saban is the GOAT, and I have no problem saying that. Bama is slow. Bama's not the same, but we still watching Bama.
Every time they come on that screen, people are going to watch Bama. They're going to watch Georgia. They want to see SEC football.
Wait a minute. Now, Brayson, you just sit tight for a second. Tasha, I know good and I hate to do this because I don't even want to agree with Brayson on anything right now that has to do with the NFL because you tried to be slick disrespectful. But Tasha, you just said that Alabama hasn't been the same since Saban left, but we still watch Alabama. Yet you don't give that same grace when I make that point about the Cowboys being America's team.
Because they ain't America's team. I don't know why the hell you keep saying that.
Let's move on to Alabama. Let's keep the thing with Alabama. Tasha, Brayson wasn't even born the last time Alabama lost by 35 points or more. You want to know, Brayson, who that team was to beat them by 35 points in 1998?
Who?
Your Razorbacks. And I'm doing this is me just
about
giving
right.
an olive branch to you because you're a guest. But I really want to cut you out for the several slick things you've said already. I'm gonna digress. To Alabama, 38-3, worst loss. Their post-game show was a clinic in crash out. The callers, you can hear their teeth falling out their mouth, the cussing, the fussing. Is it fair or foul for us to pile on Caleb DeBoer after winning a college football playoff game? He actually did win a college football playoff game, Bruce.
Grace is given where it needs to be. The hate and flack that he's already seen, just being a new head coach, taking over one of the greatest dynasties in college football history is not easy. And to do what he said he would do, make it back to the playoffs, and beat a team who already beat you. People already counted Alabama. Oh, they're playing OU? Psh, nah, it's over. I picked Alabama all the way. Because one thing, they're going to get their get back, just like Georgia did to them. But no, you give him grace. He won a playoff game. It sucks that he had to lose against a team that's going to win it all.
I think they might win it all too. Tasha, would Caleb DeBoer been better off losing to Oklahoma?
Oh, hell no. Had he lost, they'd have been packing up his office. He'd have had a box when he got there. It's just the fact that, as much as I say, things need to change. Things need to change. He's Caleb DeBoring. That's what I call him.
Damn.
Because even though we're watching Alabama, we all know it's not the same Alabama football. It's boring. And I don't know what happened to Williams. You did have other players to make a name for themselves, but they just couldn't get it together. And to your point, Brayson, I sent Paul something this morning. There was over 3,000 students that in the transfer portal.
Half of them Michigan. You saw how many players we lost yesterday?
As of yesterday.
College football is different.
Over 3,000. And again, I'm here. If the coach can get a contract and leave the school after he signed, I'm here for it. But I think that portal is the problem. It only needs to be allowed for one transfer.
Who was it? The old OU coach, Jacksonville guy, had that really bad problem with that college girl sitting on his lap that was talking on the talk show.
Urban Liar?
Yeah, talking about
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's exactly what he's talking about. These players get 7 years somehow. And they get to go to 8 different schools.
Wait a minute. Urban Liar, miss me with that because you were signing murderers back in Florida.
It was funny hearing it come from him, but he still said the truth.
But he told the truth. And what's his name? Calipari said the same thing. I don't know if I sent you that clip, Paul, and he said it a few years ago. He was like, they're transferring to all these different schools. they're not getting a degree. And he said, I've been poor. He said, you know what's worse than being poor? He said, being poor, having money, and then being poor again.
Now,
and that's what's happening.
That's a bar. That will have you looking like old girl and Set It Off, smoking a cigarette before they killed her. I'm in a bind, Nate. Like, you're gonna have to set it off. All right, I get that. This is all pointing, and I'm setting the stage here to point to the problems that I see with the SEC and how I think they're no longer the premier conference in the country. It's the Big Ten. Let's move on to Georgia. Georgia, you won back-to-back titles in 2021 and 2022. You haven't even clipped the semifinals since. Been a Big Ten run since then. Brayson, is Georgia still the premier program in the country?
I don't see why not. They dominate through the SEC, beat Alabama like they were supposed to in the championship. And in terms of Mr. Smart, we'll see him again next year. He'll be right back where he is, top of the SEC.
Tasha, jump in here.
Now, I said this a few weeks ago, and shout out to Against the Grain. Jody was like, kind of got on us about saying that Georgia wasn't. Well, no, I don't think he said something, but then on his show, he said something about the fact that I said that Georgia wasn't the same team. They're not the same. Georgia's not the same. And let me go back to your Big Ten argument. As much as I don't like Oregon, I don't like their brand of football. I don't like how they play. Oregon is keeping the Big Ten, keeping eyes on the Big Ten on that West Coast.
They are. But let me say this. I hate Dan Lanning. And Brayson, you've known me long enough to know I don't hate nobody. Pretty chill, pretty easygoing. You never heard me really say, oh, I can't stand this coworker. I don't like Dan Lanning. And just went, well, thank you, Oregon, for letting me catch up on all her fault, because I had to turn that shit off. But the fact that the game is in hand, it's seconds remaining, and you still try to score another touchdown. You're a front runner. You're smug. You ain't won nothing. You ain't won nothing.
Nothing. You are just until you win something, you are just the name. That is all you are.
I mean,
you are a duck on a motorcycle. Go ahead.
I mean, he said that he wasn't going to leave. He likes it there. I mean, and obviously Oregon is okay with just being there. Like we said, kind of like the Penn State syndrome.
Kind of like the Penn State.
They're just happy to be there.
Because
they don't, I don't know if they really think, he's putting a good product out there. I'm not going to say he's not, but I don't know if they actually think we can win this thing. It's just, hey, we're here, we're relevant.
We're here.
Phil Knight's going to still keep cutting those checks.
And as much as I hate Dan Lanning from a personality clash standpoint, we can't dismiss the fact that he came into an established conference and won it last year. He won the Big Ten.
Which is embarrassing. And
that is embarrassing.
And you want to keep saying the Big Ten is okay.
It is, because my only argument to Mike with the whole Big Ten versus SEC was I said that the Big Ten is a two-man team. It's a two-man.
It's not anymore.
It's a two-man. I said in order for the Big Ten to be taken seriously in my eyes, we're going to need a third team to emerge and win a championship. Because my argument was the SEC, if you go back to when the BCS era first started, we can even count Michigan. We were the last AP champion before they started the BCS in 1998. If you start in 1998, Tennessee, Florida, Auburn, Alabama.
All of them.
Like Georgia, they all won championships. Tennessee even wanted, and we only have Ohio State, Michigan. And that's splattered out 2 or 3 over a 30-year period. So I said, we need to get a third team into the fray before we can stack up with the SEC. Indiana, what they do to your SEC, Brayson?
Embarrassed them.
Them JMU All-Stars, baby. They coming through, ain't they?
Is Kirk Cignetti the best coach in college football right now?
It's hard to say he's not. I mean, he's coaching the Heisman. He's coaching the Heisman Trophy winner. The way they played last year, losing the way they did, and to come back with that same head of steam.
Yes. With 2 stars and 3 stars. Like you said, JMU All-Stars. The JMU did make it back to the college football playoff, but I digress. Brayson, what else do you need to see from Cignetti before you put him in your top 2? He's in my top 2 already.
Nothing. He's already there. I mean, just like exactly what she said. back-to-back, rolling with all that momentum. You proved it. That conference last year, look me up. Look them up.
Brayson, you walked right down my road on that one, because the first thing I heard him tell the people was Google me.
Google. You know how tough you have to be to say Google me?
Right.
Bro, hold on. Not only, Tasha, did he say Google me, he said Google me while talking about a program that had the most losses in college football history prior to his arrival. The most losses in college football. And look at them these last 2 years.
Yeah.
Ohio State. Where you Ohio State fans at? Because Ohio State, you won that stimulus package championship last year, because no 2-loss team, like you were the lab rat last year for this 12-team format, because Michigan was snuffing your ass out, and we would have snuffed you out again last year. In a normal football season, you wouldn't even been in the playoffs. You haven't won a Big Ten title since before COVID. Not only, to Tasha's point, did Oregon come in from the Pac-12 and win the championship their first year, Indiana, that program at basketball school.
A basketball.
Get out of my face, Ohio State. Now, Mike says his coaching isn't going to win a title. Look what he did with the Heisman QB, Washington. He's talking about, I guess he's talking about DeBoer, or is he talking about Lanning? I don't like either one of them. I'm back from breakfast. Damn, what you eat? Some grapes? That was quick.
Did you eat your 12 grapes?
Welcome back, Hype. We got you. We got you on the Seattle. I didn't watch college, so I didn't know what you guys were talking about. You know what? Make sure you hit the subscribe button, because these two right here, oh, they got you on the college football. You're going to be doing parlays by the end of this show if you just stick with these two. I trust them off wax, and I damn sure trust them on camera. They got the goods. Danny Collins checking in. Now, he's a dog fan. He said the Dogs need a quarterback that has accuracy in the throw. Let's talk about this real quick, because I like where Danny's going with this. Carson Beck, round one. Is Carson Beck playing for a national championship still?
But the whole point is Carson Beck is being aided by good skill players. Georgia kind of lost their good skill players. And Stockton is more of a YOLO quarterback.
He's Marcus Mariota without the Mariota.
Like I said, he's a YOLO quarterback. He gets you where you need to be, but then when you get there, he don't pull it out. But
youngsters, bro, you did good, Tasha. We are 33 minutes in before your first questionable comment. Now I saw Jarrell now, and thank y'all for chiming in the chat. The Goon Squad is in the building. Jarrell said, I want to get back to this. They need to redo the 12-team tourney. Teams having 25 days off between games is a problem.
That's what we said. Like I said, they're stretching this shit out too long.
Yeah.
Y'all need to get this shit done and get it over with.
Yeah, I agree. Times are changing. Now, Mike says they're not the same because all their athletes keep getting arrested. Why? Brayson, you the SEC whisperer. Don't laugh, because you know where we're going with this. I could really get Tasha to ask this question. She's the one to send me all these updates of these players getting arrested. Why hasn't Kirby Smart been called to the carpet when Jim Harbaugh buys a kid a cheeseburger? Now, we're on probation for 3 years, but Georgia can have reckless driving, reckless homicide, driving without a license, speeding. What's going on down in Georgia? Why no national spotlight on this?
What was that song? Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Right. Well, go Speed Racer, go. Go ahead, Brayson.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know what the hell they're doing down there, but they must have nothing else to do.
I mean, Athens is your prototypical college town. And I think it's the kind of the good old boy network where Kirby has an agreement. Hey, if my players do this, let me know. But Kirby, you see what happened with Urban Liar down there in Florida. You had a player that papped several people.
He killed more black people than Jeffrey Dahmer.
I'm just saying.
He killed a white man too, by the way. So I'm just saying.
I mean, but it's like when do they get hit with the lack of institutional control?
Brayson.
Yeah, I couldn't answer that. I don't know what the
No,
hell.
you got answers for everything else. You're going to answer this question.
Yeah, you was bumping your gums for the
What
show.
time did you buy the bottle of beer?
It makes no sense on what they're doing. I can't back that. Send them all. Arrest them. Stop letting these players get off the hook. Go back to
But
the
they're
college.
not going to do that because most of them are the star players. Jalen Carter, Mr. Let Me Spit on Somebody on national TV. Because
And his character, right. His character is surely flourishing in the NFL. Now, God bless your hype. You suck. Now, I want you to come back next week when y'all got the #1 seed and we do our playoffs.
No, come back next week. I'm still going to be your friend.
I am your friend. Good morning, AP Coulter. I mean, she's like, who's the young man you got on there? Mama, rewind back to the beginning. You'll get to learn all about him and how he likes ranch and how he'd rather take his 100K. I agree. Now, I can't vouch for him on the 100K. As much as Gen Z gets like this backlash for not being hard workers, being lazy and entitled, this dude was putting in, what was your overtime looking like?
I don't know, around 30.
He was putting in work.
Hell, that 25 to 30K is toll fees, hell, and gas.
It sure is, Tasha. They tried to hit me up. Yes, he's the best coach, Signetti. If he wins this, let me ask y'all this. All right. Of these 4 teams that's in the playoffs right now, that's left, which team would make a better Disney movie by winning it all? Indiana, Miami, or Ole Miss?
Oh, you know it's going to be Indiana.
Easily Indiana.
Because Miami is still carrying that stigma of being the thugs. I don't care who they have down there.
You mean convicts?
Ole Miss is Kiffin has ruined that for them having any kind of glory story. And I don't like the fact that he's still getting paid. That's really why I want them to lose.
We need to talk about Ole Miss real quick, Tasha, and Brayson.
That's crazy. The
Mr.
fact that he's
SEC man. Not just the fact that he got paid off that win.
That he's getting paid continuously. He got paid for their win.
And
then their next win.
The coach is supposed to be in Baton Rouge, but they can't because Ole Miss still playing.
Now, there is a chance, Tasha, and
right.
Brayson,
And you see their backup quarterback just entered the portal. He's
going to LSU. Now, here's the thing. There are six assistant coaches on Ole Miss staff that have agreed to follow Kiffin to LSU. Now, conventional thinking, and I'm saying conventional because I think most people, including Vegas, had Georgia winning that with no Kiffin on the sideline. I certainly did. When they were up 21-12, it was time for me to start playing Madden.
I thought it was over.
I couldn't believe it was Twitter that brought me back when I started seeing Ole Miss trending. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Turn the game back on. Trinidad Chambliss.
Gold all in my watch.
Trinidad Chambliss. Swinging that thing.
All in my ring.
Trinidad Chambliss swinging that. I'm the Indiana. I'm Indiana too. But back to Ole Miss. AP, I just wanted to tell you I agree with you. Back to Ole Miss. Would it be fair or foul from a business standpoint? We talking business now, you two. For Lane to be like, all right, I done forgave you once, bro. I'll let you have your little fun at the Sugar Bowl. But the portal just opened on Friday, and I need my assistant coaches to get out here on this damn.
He's not gonna do that because he's gonna get paid. As long as Ole Miss keeps winning, Lane's gonna get some money, and we see he's all about the money because, like people saying, you left a program who is in the Final Four to go to a program who ain't been relevant since 2019, 2020, because that was they won.
Yeah, when Joe Burrow left, the aura left.
Yeah.
That's the night the lights went out in Georgia. Nice reference.
Lights went out in Georgia. Oh, sorry.
A little known fact about this kid who and I'm calling you a kid, damn it, because I call you that off wax. His love for old school R&B. The people don't know that. So he might get some references, Tasha, when we start going back into our channels. One day he told me he was listening to Sade. I was like, you a damn lie. He was like, nah. I was shocked. I couldn't even finish my lunch. I was like, what?
He say, no, you give me the sweetest taboo.
Right. Shouts out to the Hawks. Ohio fans pulling a Homer Simpson. Y'all come on out the bushes, Jody.
Yeah.
Where you at, Jody? Where's Ray? Where's Jody?
Show your face.
Oh, Ray had I was giving it to Ray because remember when Mitch House, he was giving it to us, and then he wanted to send me all these Cheez-It memes and all this. And I told him, I said, it don't matter what bowl we played in and what bowl we lost. Y'all sitting right here on this couch next to us right now, getting ready to see who's going to win the national championship. And it ain't going to be no 2-loss team.
Y'all haven't won a conference championship since before COVID. Get TF out my face with some Buckeye talk. I was so happy on that pick six. I was looking for Michael Irvin on the sideline. And in full disclosure, when they went up 14-0 off that pick six, I texted our TEP chat and I said, damn, I wish I was Michael Irvin's deal of the night. I know he made budget.
Oh my goodness, Michael Irvin has been wilding. Wow.
Hey, and like we said, let that man live his life. Everything he done been going through, if he had 4 or 5 8 balls in his pocket ready, let him do it.
Only
you said
4
he had
or
a
5?
32 ball. Right. That's what I was like, only 4
That's a lot of grace.
The thing is, I didn't plan on going out that night, but some friends of mine own a restaurant and they said, no, we're gonna have the game on. And when I walked in there, I saw a guy with a Miami hat on. And we were just kind of going back and forth watching the game. And it got to that one point, and I said, if the fuck I score here, you guys are gonna lose. But the Miami defense held and they beat them. Like, I mean, we were in there cheering like, you know, like we were on the field. I was just so happy to see them lose. That made my day. And y'all can say we petty and we don't have anything else to cheer for. If them losing makes our day, you
damn sure it does.
Just say you goddamn right I did.
You're damn right. A hate watch is almost better than watching my team win.
Yeah.
Brayson, one more time. Say that again.
Yeah.
A hate watch is almost better than watching my team win. Every single time.
That was such a bar because and Jarrell, let me bring you up here. And I'm gonna come back to the other people that's in the chat. Hey, shouts out to the chat. Shouts out to YouTube. They checking you out today, Brayson. You're getting some YouTube love. All right. So I watched Bryce Underwood sail that fourth quarter. Okay. 3 interceptions in the fourth quarter. We lose to Texas. Congratulations, Jarrell Glenn. You got us again. Got us for the third time. I remember Vince Young got us. Then y'all got us in A square last year. Then you got us again. And I was like, damn, this has been a rough ending for Michigan fans until them cocaine canes came out of the tunnel and revived and saved my New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
The hate watch, Brayson. I was so in. I might as well have on some orange and green draws. The way I was rooting for when Fletcher got that first down, where you knew that they was about to be out of timeouts. I was like,
wait a minute. Before we finish, I have to let the viewers and the listeners and the watchers know what's going on.
What's going on?
He's dragging this segment out.
You know what? Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Because he doesn't want to talk about this.
I don't. I really don't. I really don't. But because your boy said, look, Hype said he done ate breakfast, came back, he done taken a shower. Now I'm gonna give him
it's no fault. He's avoiding this because you see the team he's wearing, which is actually an Oilers, which is a cold throwback. He is a Cowboy fan by nature and a Titans fan by birth.
By birth. Oh, that was a great way to put it, Tasha. I like that. Yes.
So he doesn't want to talk about anything dealing with playoffs, making the playoffs, players leaving and going to playoff contending teams. You got 3. You got Jordan Lewis. You got Michael, who's hurt. And then you just got sold a bag of goods to Green Bay, too, in Trayvon Diggs. But they in the playoffs. Them bitches and the Titans ain't. And you know who is?
You don't know. No, it's 2026. You're not going to emasculate my team anymore. Even though Brayson disrespected me, I'm going to still hold firm because I was a Cowboys fan before you was even some cream in the bottom of your daddy's balls.
Bang, bang.
I can't.
Wait a minute.
Let's digress. Wait a minute. We're going to wait for him to come back. I guess them fake timeouts didn't work for Kirby. Kirby, look, Kirsten Eddy done passed you up, bro. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
But can we agree that the Big Ten has passed up the SEC?
Maybe this year.
You can do
maybe this year.
I'm ready.
I'll take maybe this year. Right. And let that hold your tears.
Got my glass. Y'all see the frost on this. This motherfucker.
Yeah, that was frothy. That was frothy.
That came straight out the freezer.
Right. Michael Irvin take a pre-workout to watch the game.
No, he does. He does something else.
Look,
he got to.
Say what you want about Mike. I need them abs for my birthday. Because somebody sent me them abs for my birthday.
Yeah, I can't hate on Mike.
Because once I put them abs with the shoulders, I think we might be working with something. But I was very impressed, Mike, with the ab work. Do you think it's some shots that they said Drake be taking?
Allegedly,
he done got his shit sculpted. So we just gonna leave that there.
You think Mike is all natural? Because cocaine, it curbs your appetite. I heard.
And the energy that it gives you, y'all.
It's easily natural in cocaine. That's just how it is. Easily.
Allegedly.
There's no alleged.
Hey, my mama's on here. Allegedly.
He was on all fours on the sideline. The only reason you're doing that.
You say he had some of that perico.
There's no way you're acting like that on the sideline. On all fours, barking. Yeah, I'm sorry. I love you. Love you, Irvin, but
Deanna checking in. She says, I agree with that young man. He ain't that young.
Look at that profile pic. Look at our niece and nephew right there.
Looking good. I don't like them agreeing with you today because I told you to be yourself, but I didn't tell you to be disrespectful. And that's what you've done. Mike says, can we talk about how the 49ers ain't going to win the Super Bowl? That's what we're about to talk about.
Y'all just stay with the hate. I'm still waiting on my apology because y'all said,
I apologize.
Yeah, y'all talk so wet about my team. Y'all talk so
wet. Because, Tasha, look, Brayson, now I know this is going to sound crazy, so y'all close your ears in the chat. We got to tag team her on this one. Because she sits up on Al Gore. Don't you say a word. Don't you say a word. She sits up on Al Gore's internet each and every Saturday from 9 to 10, depending on your time zone, and she bashes the Cowboys. She don't call us men. She calls us bitches. She calls us hoes. She said we ain't America's team. When she just gave Alabama credit for being ass, but people want to watch them, but we don't get that same grace. I just call her out on that.
Fans don't even want to watch y'all. The stadium I'm not going to keep going.
The stadium is in Arlington. You know how much toll fees that is to go to Arlington?
I mean, Brayson got it. Shit, he put that overtime in. He said he better go to the office.
We see you in your new plush estate there, so you got it. Abs are overrated. Women love a little belly.
I do just like
that is true. I was once ashamed of my dad belly until I went to Mexico. Looked like a gang activity to me. That's what it looks like.
All I know is that was Levi Stadium East when we was in the Jerry Dome.
They need to call it Wranglers because y'all raggedy and y'all ain't finna win. We can get into the NFL, but I'm just saying college football has been so intriguing. But we can talk about the NFL. We got 3 big games in the NFL.
Playoff, all kinds of playoff implications.
And they're going to start here in just a few hours, and I will be locked in. I will be watching. Let's start with Tampa Bay and Carolina. They square off today. The winner wins the NFC South.
Yep.
Now, if Tampa Bay lose, they're out. If Carolina loses, there's still a chance that they can wiggle their way into we'll call it a play-in spot.
Yeah, because they need a couple losses.
Right. What is more surprising to you, Brayson? That Carolina is playing for a division title today, or that Tampa Bay could be eliminated today after starting 6-2?
The only correct answer here is Carolina. A team that people have thrown away since Cam Newton's era, have been nothing since then. Bryce Young gets drafted. He is supposed to save the day, be the hero Carolina needed. Horrible first season. Gets benched the second season, and now he's out here playing for the #1 seed in their conference. There's no one in this world should be rooting for anybody other than Carolina. And that's coming from one of the biggest Baker Mayfield fans.
I was about to say, I know how you came for Baker.
I love Baker. But right now,
pissing in the bushes Baker, falling out, cussing out the police Baker, or the new Baker?
I think he's talking about Dougie Baker when
both of them. Sliding, taking pictures Baker, spiking the ball in Cleveland Baker. Put the flag Baker, all of Baker.
But I like Baker. When he said, no, I'm going to put it in the oven. No, I'm gonna blow off the hand. Like, that commercial is great. That's a great commercial.
Right now, it's all Carolina.
Do you agree that the bigger story here is that Carolina's playing for a division and not Tampa Bay blew a division?
Yeah, I totally agree, because who would have thought? Like he said, everything with Bryce Young, him being undersized, and they basically giving up on him. And then, they drafted Xavier Legette, who is not panning out to be anything.
He's your boy in Buffalo. That's exactly who he is.
You know, and I hate to say that as much as I love Keon Coleman, they're not panning out to be what they're supposed to be.
He's Keon Coleman.
And then you got what's the guy you drafted from Arizona? He came right in, fit right in.
McMillan was a monster on the West Coast. We just couldn't see him play because
because it came on too late. So they're coming together. How do they always say they come together at the right time?
Yeah.
But had they not lost against, who did they lose against last week? Seattle. If they not lost against Seattle, of course, this wouldn't even be a conversation. But I am shocked at the way they're playing, and they're looking pretty good.
Since I'm on my apology tour today, I wanna to bring up Jarrell, because I remember watching Against the Grain a few months ago. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Jarrell puts out great content. What?
Let me tell you something, Jarrell.
Ah, shit.
Me and my good friend, Jamie Winborn, who just got inducted into the Vanderbilt Hall of Fame.
Congrats to Jamie.
And Wetumpka High School, Alabama Hall of Fame, and former 49er. We had this discussion about how everybody was saying, oh, well, the 49ers this and the 49ers that. I don't give a damn as long as we get that W. I don't give a fuck if the defense gives up 87 points. If we score 88, I'm fine. I don't have to dominate. All I need is that W. What would Jameis Winston do? That's all I need.
First
of
all,
what quarterback isn't a system quarterback?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
You draft quarterbacks and you put them in a system. Tom Brady was a system quarterback. That was his system with New England. What happened when he went to Tampa Bay the first year? It wasn't any kind of system. When they switched it to his system, what happened to Tampa Bay?
Put this on my back. I'm going to just do random shit until she get done hijacking this segment. We're not talking about the 49ers right now, Tasha. We're talking about Carolina.
On Jarrell's, on our good brother Jarrell's comment.
You didn't even let me give the man his props. I'm trying to.
I saw was slander.
See, you're hyper vigilant right now. Let's calm your nervous system. Bring it down a notch.
All I saw was slander.
Look,
it ain't gonna be no slander.
First of all, she threw a flag on the play, and it ain't even go to the replay booth.
What command is that, Jarrell?
Brayson, this is why we can't get done in an hour, okay? This is why.
Where's your wide receiver at, Jarrell? The one that y'all gave all the money to, who held out, who I said, oh, okay, they may be some count if he come in. What happened to him all season? We gave y'all Debo. Debo played when he was supposed to play and did what he was supposed to do. What happened, Jarrell?
Jarrell's a Washington fan.
To stop. You stop. Because if you keep going, the night is over. I keep begging you to stop. Fellas, help me out.
I'm not even
when you tell her to stop. And she don't stop. Don't get mad at us when the night is over.
Number one seed. The whole point is y'all talk so much shit about the 49ers.
This is not a 49ers segment.
I done made it one because Jarrell took it. I love you, Jarrell. And you love your wife. I love you both. He took it there. He took it there. You can't take it there and expect me not to,
Brayson, pray for me, brother. I've been trying to get this out for 30 minutes. All I wanted to say was Jarrell Glenn from Against the Grain Sports. Follow that man on his platforms. He gives great insight before, during, and after games. That's all I was trying to say, that he said back in August that Carolina was going to win the NFC South, and we all laughed.
We all laughed because I picked Atlanta. And I said
she didn't pick Carolina.
I didn't pick Carolina. I said Atlanta, Tampa Bay, Carolina, and I said
you picked Kirk and the Cousins. You don't even like him.
I ain't gonna never pick because Kirk and the Cousins wasn't the quarterback at that time. It's Michael Taylor ACL Penix.
You mean Mr. Don't Rag? Because the do-rag wasn't doing.
All I saw was this, and that was slander.
L Cowboys, thank you. Hype, thank you. You my play cousin right now. Because these two right here.
How apropos, a cow bitch and a sea bitch fan teaming up.
You see a bitch, you slap a bitch. Put your hand down these boxers. You ain't gonna feel no clitoris. You know what? You done pissed me off. Oh, yeah, she blew the whistle like she too short. Where's Brandon Ayuk at getting speeding tickets? He's helping the Georgia receivers. He fit right in down there.
He said he want to go back to college. He has some eligibility left. He down there in Athens, driving by the facility.
Since Hype is back, you're right. Tell her to chill. Now, since Hype is back, let's talk about how the 49ers, as much as she gun bumps, you gonna put your frozen drinks up there? You want to put all that up there real quick?
Wait a minute. Keep talking. I can hear you. Keep talking.
Because Brayson,
keep talking.
Not only were you not born the last time the 49ers won anything of significance, your parents might have been in high school.
It sounds like that college team we were talking about. Just always in the playoffs, not winning shit.
Not winning shit. Now, I want to tell you.
I had to get my other bottle, too, because y'all know.
Right. Everybody's telling you to chill, bro. Everybody's telling you to chill. Like, chill.
No, because it ain't going to be no slander, because all y'all did was talk about how the 49ers wasn't going to be shit this season.
We still ain't shit.
How Purdy didn't need to come back. Whoop-de-whoop-de-woo.
Can I blow my whistle? Brayson, can I ask you something?
Yes.
If the Cowboys' last championship was in 1995, and 49er fans won't let us forget that, why don't they ever tell us that their last championship was in 1994, which is a longer drought? I'll let you have the floor.
So they think getting there and not winning it means more than just not ever being there. I mean, like you said, we haven't even sniffed an NFC since 95.
I'm finna mute you because that ain't the answer I wanted.
I'm sorry.
Why are you taking her side?
I'm not taking her side because they're still not gonna win shit. It's gonna be another year for the droughts. It is what it is.
Okay.
But they believe that being there, going there, means more than winning it.
Right. Well, it's that inferiority complex that they have with the Cowboys, to where they're so enamored with our popularity, with the viewership, with how the world loves us, how we them boys, how every year we come back and we think it's our year, which foolish of us for doing that, but they do the same damn thing. Look at her. Look at that. Look at the drought. She's sipping cognac at 9 a.m.
It's whiskey, thank you. And at least our stands be full because our fans are faithful.
No. Brayson, their stands are full because no one in their right mind will go to that convict-infested cesspool of a place. People get knocked out, knocked unconscious. They ain't got no cool. It ain't nothing but a bunch of gang members out there. That's all they are.
But we there. Y'all trying to resell y'all shit on StubHub and shit. Oh, this cold.
Right. And basically, just watch the Niners lose today. That's what Hype said. Just watch the Niners lose today. Y'all ain't won a championship in 400 years.
I got chili drinking this whiskey.
I hope you fall asleep in the middle of the day now. Let's talk about the Seahawks, Brayson.
Yeah.
Did Minnesota make a mistake in picking J.J. McCarthy over Sam Darnold?
You remember what we talked about when J.J. was drafted? And when I told you that I didn't believe in him coming out of college in that school that he came out of that ran the ball and didn't throw the ball much.
Is this turning into Michigan slander? Because I can still zap you.
I'm getting there. They decided to take a quarterback who brought their team back out of the dumps, was making all their stars look like stars again. And they said, you know what? We're going to take a risk on a guy we haven't even seen throw the football that much. And now look at him now in Seattle. Taking another team who was scraping by with Geno, and they're in the playoff. I mean, it's almost like when you know a guy can win, you shouldn't get rid of him. Shocking. When a guy can take your team to the playoffs, you know what you should do next year? Play with him again. Whoa, new concept here, guys.
Wait a minute, let me go back. Then y'all just say we bragging because we was happy to be there. So you happy that you got there with a quarterback who shit the bed against the Rams in that playoff game? And then he out there in Seattle, even though they're winning, and they are looking good. That defense is saving his ass because one thing he gonna do is do him.
Let me rebut real quick. And Brayson, I know you watched this game too. I remember watching a game on Thursday Night Football where the Rams looked like they had it in the bag, and then Sam Darnold in that fourth quarter went Tecmo Bowl.
Took over.
Wasn't that Sam Darnold?
He damn near gave the game away, and that's
But he didn't.
But
he didn't.
That's the only.
Not what Kanye say. We'll never know, but we'll never know.
Right.
Preach, your nephew, preach.
That's the only issue I have with Sam Darnold. He has so much potential. I mean, and it wasn't his fault that the Jets drafted him. Hell, that's a purgatory for quarterbacks. Hell, for any player in general.
It is. I agree with you there. I agree.
That is 100. Yes.
When he got to Minnesota, we saw what we saw at USC, that he is a capable quarterback, but he does the things that, had it been another quarterback, they would be talking about him. If he was my quarterback, I would be nervous because I know he can move the ball, but then I'm like Jimmy Garbage. Jimmy Garbage.
They got you to a Super Bowl, but y'all try to trash him.
But because he is trash, because he did shit when it didn't need to be done. And that's my only issue with Sam Darnold. It makes me nervous when I watch him because I think, is he going to revert back to being him, which is the turnover machine, which he does often. And Mama Coulter, come.
Yes, them 9 of bones are dry.
Mama, don't make me take a trip back and come up on. But now that would be a pleasure, Mama. If I
right, I was going to say I will meet you on that hill.
No, ain't no AP Coulter slander, baby. No.
He said, "I know you've been smoking weed because your lips are turning black."
Did she say that to you? Oh, okay.
What you see the same complexion from cheekbone to ear? What I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, mine is still got that red, that normal
color.
Look,
my mom was like, he eat gummies, baby. He don't smoke them tweets.
My son don't smoke no weed.
My son don't smoke no tweeds. He eats his gummy and watch his game and play his parlays and loves on his mama when he comes home. That is a true story. Tasha, them black cherries. Yeah. All right. So who wins tonight? Brayson, and why is it the 49ers? I mean, why ain't it the 49ers?
Oh, fucking hate.
You know, when we first started, you told me to always tell the truth.
Tell the truth, nephew, but don't get put out of the show.
One thing I am not is I do hate the 49ers. I hate the Eagles.
Yeah.
Just as much. Actually, I'd say Eagles are definitely 1. 49ers can be 2. I have to tell the truth. And as much as I'm going to watch them, to hate watch them and want them to lose, this is going to be the best game of the last week with all the chips. Everybody pushing all in.
Keep going.
I'm going to watch a good-ass game, and I'm not picking.
No, when you get on the show, you making the damn pick. Go ahead. Say it with your chest, too, while you're at it.
What Pat McAfee do? Because it's the motherfucking Seahawks.
Right. Okay. Right. Them
But again, I ain't going to be surprised if the 49ers put belt to ass. This is just one of those games to where both teams.
Don't couch. We don't let you couch on this show. Ain't no
both teams are great.
Ain't no couching.
I'm picking the Seahawks.
See, you getting show love in the chat. I'm about to turn the chat on you, Brayson. See, she's DC4L, and she's respecting you, and she's loving the gear right now. And Mama, don't play nice with her. I feel like fighting. I feel like fighting. I don't want to because I don't want to be nice. I don't want to be nice.
What's going on with my lock right here? I'm listening.
Y'all, the thing is, you might win because I will say this: Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan. My voice is starting to fade. Kyle Shanahan. He's done a remarkable job with that injured roster. How on God's green earth can you have depth at every position in this current salary cap era of the NFL?
You're missing 30 people.
It's like the Bama of old. One leaves and another.
It's like the Bama when they got 4 running backs that all wind up in the league.
it's like that 2003 Miami team. That's what it's like.
2000. Like, I'm a football purist, and I do hate the 49ers. And the fact that a dear friend of over 3 decades is a 49er fan and hates my Cowboys and hates on my Titans makes me want them to lose every damn game. It's going to be a barn burner tonight, like ABC 7 p.m. on a Saturday night. Oh, you got me locked in. I'm locked in with my black cherry and my water. Maybe a margarita tonight. Seattle about to whoop y'all ass. And if you do get by, we all know how this ends, Tasha. We know how this plays out. You get to the Super Bowl. You do 2 weeks on the extra point of doing your titties like this and popping and locking and all of that. I'm just saying you be out of control. Only to wait a minute, we can go all the way. Only for you to lose in the biggest stage, which may be even better for me, that y'all win tonight. Get that number 1 seed, win your first game, win your second game, and lose in the Super Bowl. It's almost like a semi-annual tradition.
Boy, I tell
You do it every other year.
one thing a motherfucker gonna do is hate.
Hate run on my daddy's side. I got his last name, and I got that from him. Run on my daddy's side. Now, let's go to the game I really want to talk about before we close the show out. On Sunday night, the NFL closes the regular season with more storylines than all of my children.
Keep talking. I gotta go put my shit back in the freezer.
Right. Go put your shit back up, you damn drunk. Brayson, we got Pittsburgh and Baltimore.
Oof, my goodness.
In a loser leave town match.
Everything
is on the line. The division, the playoffs, possible legacies, possible jobs, Brayson. Let's get right to it. Who needs this win more? Coach Tomlin, Coach SpongeBob Shoes, or Coach Harbaugh?
It's got to be Tomlin. Not one of the. We'll go down in history as one of the greatest. Never having a losing season. Never heard of before. What's it been? 30 years since he's had under 500. I mean, he has never had a losing season. But that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the playoff wins? You won with the big three. Good. And the miracle catch in the back of the end zone. Good job. You have to get back into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Now, he is, and I was asking my girlfriend, she knows ball. He is.
You wouldn't date a girl who don't know ball, but keep going.
He is so much the face. When it comes to coaches in this league, when you think Steelers, you think Tomlin.
You do.
That won't change. Maybe for another 3-ish years.
It might change on Monday, nephew.
But you lose this game, you miss the playoffs? Wait a minute. Look, cool. You finished 9-8 for the 15th time in a row.
Right.
It's not looking good.
Jeff Fish don't fly in one.
Yes.
Tasha, same question. Who is in more trouble if they lose this game, Tomlin or Harbaugh?
I mean, again, I gotta agree with our young Padawan down here in Brayson. I don't think that it would be a case of them firing him, but it would be a press conference saying that they've decided to part ways.
You got to mutually part with him, right?
And you can't. I mean, he's been there long enough where I'm pretty sure they give him a long. How do I say this? Not a long leash, but they give him enough say-so in what can and cannot be done in that organization.
A lot of slack.
Let's go back to the draft. They're saying now they possibly may keep old Lyron on for another year. Lyron does not look good. The arm strength is still there, but he doesn't look good. Let's just say if you go back and you would have drafted a Shedeur Sanders. Let him sit.
Are we going to? I thought we were going to talk about Shedeur. I'm sorry.
Let him watch and learn under the tutelage. As much as I hate Lyron Rodgers is a great quarterback. He is one of the great. Even though he's only won one Super Bowl, he has put the numbers up. He's put the work in. He's done what he needed to do to get that name as being a great quarterback. I blame Tomlin and I blame the organization. As much as I love Coach Keep a Job, Coach ABOB.
Coach SpongeBob Shoes.
It is, if he gets fired, it is going to be his fault. And you can't take away that they tried to kill TJ Watt like they tried to kill Tyrod Taylor by puncturing his damn lung.
He'll be back Sunday night, by the way. Go ahead.
So I mean, if you're the head coach, you have every say-so in who comes in and who goes. Why you have never done anything about your offensive line, and that has been my gripe for the last 5 or 6 years. Because what did I say? I said they are the NFL version of the Michigan Wolverines before Michigan won that national championship.
Yeah, where they just couldn't get the quarterback position right, and the quarterback position
and the offensive line.
Shouts out to Marcus Stone. He says, he said Mr. Keeper job getting ousted. Y'all, like,
I hope TT ain't watching because TT, I had to send something down there for you.
Well, I hope he wasn't watching that game against Cleveland. Because
which is a game they should not have lost.
What?
And you can say all you want to about DK Metcalf not being there, and I know that people say whatever.
That is a big reason why, though.
He was justified in pulling that blue-haired dude and punching him. I would have made
he wasn't, Tasha.
No, he wasn't. That's just my opinion. I mean, there's a history of that, and I do think the NFL should have did a better job at policing that. And the Steelers say they didn't have any idea that there was a long history between him and that fan. They should have done a better job. But at the end of the day, DK should have controlled himself. And this is me defending an old piss player. But it is what it is. Dudes, you can't do that.
You can't. You cannot do that. Ever.
Like we said, with the 49ers, injuries, you have people to fill in. You're going to have people that can fill in for when your top players aren't there. And then I don't agree with the move, even though Jalen Ramsey has been out here balling out of control. I don't agree with them getting rid of Minkah Fitzpatrick because the defense is still – the defense doesn't look as bona fide as it did even before JJ went out.
It doesn't, but that ain't Jalen's fault, though. Jalen has been a ball hawk.
Oh, Jalen, and he took that spit to the face from Jamar Chase without going full on.
You saw what happened to them after that. They ain't won a game since, have they?
Nope.
Because we all know Jalen Ramsey's about that life. Ask his brother-in-law. With his children's brother.
I'm glad you question from the panel. Has Tasha understood yet that the Niners are losing tonight? She ain't understood that yet.
Have you understood that the C bitches ain't gonna win shit with that quarterback they got?
Tasha, he just subbed. Be nice, okay?
I know. Shouts out. Hey, we can't give him too much standard because our good friend R.I.P. Carlos, that was his team.
Now I know I'm rooting for Seattle tonight.
Carlos, I love you. I know you up there in heaven looking down. Please, sir, just now, I love you, Carlos, but not today.
Now, Brayson, now we need to have an uncomfortable conversation because what I'm about to say is not going to be very popular.
Okay.
And there's this, and you understand this. You've been around us long enough to know that sometimes there's sheep pressure for speaking out against one of our very own. But I'm going to say this. And I'm going to say this loudly, and I want everybody to understand me and understand me good. Lamar Jackson, look, let me find this camera. You got one more time to burn me. You got one more time.
Well, you should be using a prophylactic.
You must be talking about fantasy football, right?
No, I ain't talking about fantasy. I'm talking about real football because every time the Baltimore Ravens are in a big spot, I pick Lamar Jackson and get burned. Whether it be Baltimore, okay, Mark Andrews dropped the pass. Whether it's against Kansas City, Zay Flowers got the ball punched out at the goal line. Whether it's against Buffalo again, they didn't run Derrick Henry like they're supposed to. Whether it's against – this is my last time. You hear me, Lamar?
Look.
You hear me?
They're going to get rid of Harbaugh before they get rid of Lamar because right now they're in talks to try to get him a long-term deal to keep him
Brayson, answer that.
They're better with Lamar than they are without. I really think Lamar was more injured, and I still think he's injured, but you got to put some of that onus on Harbaugh for not using the weapon that they have, which is the cane. When he ran the cane, what happened when the cane ran last week?
I would expect this from you because you're just happy to get to the Super Bowl. I would expect this from you. So I'm just going to dismiss everything you just said about Lamar Jackson and all these excuses that you're making because you're okay with not winning the championship.
And you okay with futility and keep room for teams that don't even
Look, we got our own problems. I know dysfunction when I see it. I'm an expert, okay? And this is dysfunction, Brayson.
It's about
valuable to that franchise.
Around 80-something degrees, and I'm still putting on my blanket today.
Yes, I am Marcus Stone, and welcome back, my brother. We got to get you scheduled now that your girl's out of track season, because you told us you'll be back after track season, and so
It's almost time for that. What is this? Yes, almost time for indoor. They do indoor.
Oh, they do year round. Okay, all right. Well, we'll catch you on a nightly episode. Brayson, who's more expendable, John Harbaugh or Lamar Jackson?
You're not gonna like my answer. And rarely do I disagree with you or think you have a bad take, but those first 4 things you just said sounded like all things that weren't on Lamar. And you set yourself up by saying Mark Andrews dropped it, Zay Flowers punch it out. And why are we giving Derrick Henry 7 rushing attempts? I mean, Paul, we know who the greatest running back is. The king himself. And you're not giving him the ball? What did I just say about Mike Tomlin? He doesn't lose, but he doesn't win playoffs either. When was the last time Jim Harbaugh won a Super Bowl? Joe Flacco, which don't know how he's still in the league, won a Super Bowl. Against who?
How many interceptions did Lamar Jackson throw in that Kansas City game?
I believe it was 3.
Okay, so that fumble wasn't the only reason why they didn't win. It was him. When we talk about King Henry, these are just questions. When we talk about King Henry, Brayson,
you can keep talking, but at the end of the day,
Paul, I need to give me a crown. I need to give me a crown.
When we talk about
just like you trying to put it on Coach ABOB, it's on Coach Harbaugh as well. The coaching staff, the plays, the little mistakes here and there, because we know Lamar is interception prone. We know that. But when Lamar is doing what he needs to do and the pieces around him are not available in King Henry or not doing what they're supposed to do, catching the damn ball, and then everybody wants to blame Lamar when the ball on the replay was right in his goddamn breadbasket. He caught it. It's right there.
So, do you replace your MVP, most dominant, one of the greatest dual threat quarterbacks to ever touch a football, or a historically great coach who just hasn't won that much in the past? What do you do? Do you do your 2-time MVP and trade him away for, I don't know, a first and maybe a backup? Who's going to play quarterback? Or do you replace a coach who, sure, he's been great. He just hasn't been great recently. You just want to say who's more valuable? I'm taking my 2-time MVP.
Harbaugh won a championship with Joe Flacco.
In 1965.
Jackson. All right. Lamar Jackson.
They won a year. They snuck out in the middle of the night and moved to Baltimore.
Right. Good morning, Martrice Hastings. Happy New Year to you. And Hype 123. Our condolences to your Wi-Fi. You got to go. Hey, you hit the sub button. We appreciate that, so you can catch all our content. Good morning, Paulette Woodard, and happy birthday to my namesake. I bet y'all couldn't guess which one of those are 70 years old in that picture. We should now. Let me say this, and I'm gonna get back to you, Stone. Let me just say this, Brayson. You call my take a bad take. That hurt. Let me just tell you that right now. That hurt. But I'm gonna let that slide because I said when you're in the booth, you got to tell your truth. But let me counter with this. You watch these games. I know Tasha watched these games because we talk in the chat during these big Baltimore games, and we will do so tonight. When Derrick Henry wasn't getting the ball in the red zone, who was keeping the ball on those read options?
They're true number 1 running back before Derrick Henry got there.
So he's a what?
We all know
he's a what?
No,
because you can find one of them in the draft. He's a what? Is that the problem?
It is not the problem. We all know Lamar can throw, but we know he is spectacular with his feet. If you can run, why not? Do you say anything when Dak be scrambling? Don't you wish sometimes Cam Ward could scramble and get out of some of them sticky situations instead of throwing them damn interceptions?
Well, that was your quarterback. I wanted Shador. Okay, and Brayson, you know this.
Yes.
I told you weeks ago. I don't know about Cam.
Just come back, Hype 123.
Come back, Hype 123. We appreciate you. Now, look, Lamar Jackson, you all right, but you're a Baltimore Raven, and I will forever have beef with the Ravens. So I don't have that pull to Lamar Jackson that some others have, and I'm not trying to win an NAACP award today. I'm here to tell the truth. And the truth is Lamar, you play small in big games. If it's good enough for Dak to get roasted for his playoff performances, then why ain't it good enough for Lamar Jackson? Brayson?
No clanger, slander allowed. You know that.
Shit, sound like you should get rid of the coach. See, here we go. There we go.
That's not my Aries brother right there. I can't say Arian because some of y'all be taking it the wrong way.
Yeah, I would have taken that the wrong way because I'd have been like, what? When y'all start doing that? Okay, so what coach can get Lamar Jackson to a Super Bowl, Brayson? Tasha?
I mean, this is the thing about coaching in the NFL. You look at some of these coaches who we think under no circumstances should be doing the type of jobs or winning. And for some reason, they come out of nowhere and start winning and start doing things. I think Lamar is very coachable, but and they got it. They got what they need in Baltimore. So that's why I'm inclined to say it's the coaching that needs to be changed or revamped.
How many games a year does the coach miss, Brayson?
Maybe they need a new offensive coordinator.
Possibly. I mean, something needs to be done.
I'll give you your take and your grace on that.
No, don't.
But something has to change. And what doesn't change is your 2-time MVP.
Right.
You do not throw him away. You do not get rid of him. Dak has been with the Cowboys. He hasn't won any playoffs. But do you know what you don't do? You don't trade him away.
That was the best point you've made the whole day.
So look, let me tell you this. It's the same argument. What's your argument against what's his name in Buffalo that can't win?
Josh Allen. You do not get rid of your MVP quarterback.
He's not doing his job.
He does the same thing. He couldn't beat the Chiefs for 6 times in a row. And now here we are. He ain't got to play the Chiefs. Let's see what he does.
Y'all quick to throw Sean McDermott out and don't even let him go into the new stadium. The high mark is your last job.
He shouldn't be in the new stadium. But see, here's the thing with that. And that's a great counterpoint, Tasha and Brayson. It's a great counterpoint. This is a great discussion. I will give y'all that. He already got his money. Now, Lamar is set to, like you said, they're in the extension talks. He ain't got no agent. They've been promising him for the last 12, 13, 14, 15 months to make him the highest paid player in NFL history. That ain't happened yet. We all saw how the last one went. They told him to go out and shop a deal, and then they slow played him, and they finally gave him his money. But are you willing to invest $65 million a year into a player who plays 9 games a year?
On a healthy one, I would. So that was your point. Yeah. If he can't stay on that field, but I mean, hell, we've paid like I got that kind of damn money.
You will speak it into existence.
Other players have been paid. And I hate to agree with old Gerald. It always seems like when you give the player the money, they always get hurt or some shit happens.
Trayvon Diggs on line 1, Duran Bland on line 1, Michael Parsons, he walked away from a contract. He would have been playing on that good turf, and his knee wouldn't be toe up.
Well, we got to say 3 Cowboys. We got any 49ers that shouldn't have got paid?
No, because that's what she does on this show. I'm glad you caught that.
Everybody deserves that money.
About Brandon Ayuk.
That's why Brandon, that check ain't clear.
They snatched that money back.
Long denied. Baby, we got that money back because he a nut job. We got that cash. We got some excess cash laying around to get us some things now.
Thank you, Shamika. Thank you. And while Shamika is up here right now in her Tennessee State University blue, I want to give an early shout out to the new Tennessee State University president for getting them about the whole financially.
What we got an excess of $13.2 million?
Hey,
without
that rocking with you, bro. But let's not get distracted. I did like the way y'all snatched that money back, but see, Brayson, everything always comes back to the Cowboys or the Titans. Whenever she wants to make a point about futility, she points to the Cowboys or the Titans. But you see me, I'm gonna forever rock this baby powder blue.
Didn't I say the Jets too? There's a lot of teams. Hello?
Well, it's a long history. All teams have done some dumb shit with money where they realize players, we shouldn't have paid them. Everybody.
But don't bury her lead. I just wanted to give her that shout out because I saw her Tennessee State blue and remember that post. She says, shaking my damn head. I added the damn. Lamar always tries to put it all on his back at the end of the year, and he can't keep doing that. To that, y'all say what?
Sounds like Josh Allen. Sounds like Josh Allen. Superman who does too much and fumbles the ball, loses the game. That's all I hear. It sounds like
Brayson,
Josh
who was
Allen
he
to
throwing
me.
to on that 2-point conversion?
He running the ball in. It ain't no
I
problem.
couldn't tell you.
Look, they're the same player, but we're not talking about Buffalo today because Buffalo is in the playoffs. Buffalo's not going to miss the playoffs. If this was reversed and Buffalo was playing Pittsburgh and both of them had a chance to not make the playoffs, we would be having this conversation about Josh Allen.
It doesn't matter the scenario. It's the same situation, but y'all give him leeway, and you don't give Lamar the same leeway.
Now, this is a great – no, I give him plenty of leeway. Now, that's a great point.
Oh, that's a good one, too. They paid Deshaun. Thank
Marcus,
you.
that's a
Completely
great
forgot
point.
about that. Gave him $108 billion. He ain't played football in 5 years.
And they couldn't even. They tried to pin him re-injuring himself on it being on his personal time to try to get.
He did it on TikTok.
And they too stupid. They still couldn't get the damn money back. And the man was guilty. They had him dead to rights.
They had him dead to rights. They said he was over the raise. He was over the raise. He got caught in 4K, as the kids say. Now, John Lynch would have got that money back.
Oh yeah. If he would have had to suit up.
The 49ers are that thick part of the mucus that be dark when you got pneumonia and you spit it into a cup. That's the 49ers organization to me. But
we'll take that.
They don't play about their money. Ask Trey Baby. They got his ass up out of there. They don't play around. Brandon Ayuk. Oh yeah, we just paid you. Oh, you want to act crazy? All right, well, we're gonna. They don't.
Just gonna eat.
How'd they snatch it back, Brace?
Just real quick, gonna take that.
Very gently, just took them.
Hey,
they did it quietly.
I need to cancel a check.
Yep.
Tasha, they did it quietly. They did that in the summertime. We didn't even hear about it till damn near Christmas. Let me get that back from you. You go sit down.
They said, let me get that up out you, bro.
Look, not only let me get that up out you, but your replacement been hurt all year after getting shot in the chest last year, and we still playing for a number 1 seed tonight. Now, I'm a football fan before I'm a hater, and Brandon Ayuk, you fumbled the motherfucking bag, bro.
And it allowed Jawan Jennings, who has always been one of my sleeper fantasy picks, to really show it because now he's the number 1 because you send Debo to DC.
And Jennings had 2 touchdowns against the Titans. The Titans was playing pretty decent in that game until Jawan Jennings decided to put us to sleep. I'm just saying, Brandon Ayuk. Now, I hate the 49ers.
Let me get you some pep, though.
Woo! But the way they do cutthroat business, all that red, they look like Suge Knight out there. Because Brandon Ayuk thought he had them over a barrel. Mm-mm. Now, let's get to Josh Allen's nemesis.
Sourdough Sam wears that barrel sometimes, so he wasn't going to get us over that.
Josh Allen's nemesis has always been KC. Now that they aren't there, this would be ideal for him to make it. She said ideal. Okay, work word. Now he can't be waiting to the 4th quarter. Who was he throwing the ball to on that 2-point conversion, Brayson? Somebody help me with this.
I mean, then what did they want to do? They put it on the coach. They didn't put it on him. Oh, the play calling.
That's true. But I'm only speaking personally because from the second Derrick Henry showed up in Baltimore, Brayson, you are my witness. I said I will set aside my differences with the Ravens organization as a Titans fan that cost us 2 Super Bowls, 1 in 2008 and 1 in 2000, that I will do this for the King to get his ring. The Ravens were my Super Bowl pick. I said the King retires with a ring. He gets his ring and walks off. I've been riding for Lamar Jackson. So y'all ain't going to come on Al Gore's internet and tell me that I'm being unfair to Lamar Jackson. Lamar, you done cost me money in parlays. You done cost me legs. I'm just saying, you don't win tomorrow. I'm coming on this show next week. I'm going to let your ass have it because I got the Steelers winning this game because I don't trust you and I don't trust your coach. Fuck you and to click your claim. What's son? I'm fed up. Sick of him. I'm sick of Lamar Jackson, all right?
First off, fuck him.
Let's go.
Come on,
Who wasn't even born when that song came out? Tasha, who wins this game Sunday night?
The Steelers.
After all of that, Brayson, she said one word answer.
I mean, because again, Brayson, you've watched. It's always hashtag ABOB for me. But one ABOB needs it a little more than the other ABOB, and I've said that a couple of weeks ago. Lamar can lose and still keep his job.
I didn't know we had an ABOB power rankings for 2026.
Because you know I hate black on black crime. I hate it. But one ABOB needs it more than the other ABOB.
Brayson, who wins this game Sunday night?
Somehow Mike Tomlin finds his way in the playoffs.
So, ladies and gentlemen, they sat here and they put that white light on me and questioned me like on first 48. I'm sitting there with my hoodie over my head on the desk like this. They did all that interrogating only to pick the Steelers.
I mean,
I'm still going to tell the truth. Yes, we are still going to tell the
whole
truth.
situation. Thank you, Brayson.
I appreciate that. But I'm just saying, y'all.
That was a situational argument that our young Padawan and myself.
Now, I never said he was going to win.
Right
never said he was going to win.
Brayson, will you tell your boy Lamar to come on home like you did? Like for those who are just joining the show, I wish I had a picture of Brayson. His hair 18 months ago was down to his ankles. Okay, like real hair. It wasn't even a quick weave. What? It was real hair. Now, can you go a side pan, Brayson, so they can see? It was down to his ankles. Him and them damn plats. It's time for him to come on home.
Think there is a chat here, and I think I can put a picture in here, right?
Can you show us a picture of you when you was looking like the Old Testament? Yeah, you worked on that.
Looked like he had one of them things, the herd sheep with the hook on it.
This fool just embodied Machiavelli.
Come with me.
Welcome back, Stone.
Hail Mary.
Come back. Yes, I'm so sick of Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. The crash outs have been impeccable today. It's these two. See, what happened was they put an okie doke on me. We had this nice, good conversation about him being relaxed and Tasha bark, but don't bite and all that. Then they turned on me when the lights came on. They turned on me. I didn't think that my good friend, my dear brother Numpsy, would take her side on all these takes today. He even said I had a bad Lamar take. That pissed me off. Tasha pissed me off.
That brother Nimpsey.
That brother Nimpsey. About to electrocute yourself with the fan. Tasha. Okay. So
Paul, I think I sent it to you.
Well, hell, I'm gonna have to. Man, you know I'm old. I'm sitting around looking for my phone. Now I gotta send it to Tasha so Tasha can pull it. Hold on. Now, while we're doing that, she says, "Did you just call that man a shepherd?"
Look.
No, y'all, because like I told somebody that hadn't seen him in a while. Y'all, look at this, y'all. This was his hair. Can y'all see this?
Damn! What you do with that? You sell that?
I donated it after I cut it.
Oh, okay.
It ain't a bald head hoe in the city now.
That's enough for 3 of them.
That's a ball. You know what you could have got for that, but you did it for charity.
You could have opened a bodega for this. And this was after you cut it too, though, right? It was longer than this at one point, right?
Yeah, so that I took about a foot off of that. And then that
it was longer than that when I first met him.
I think had my hair been growing from birth up until these 50 years, my shit would have never been that long.
Yeah. So for those of you
who got good hair.
Right. So that goes back to him and them damn plats. Sometimes you just got to switch it up. So Lamar, you need to go to call up Brayson. Brayson will walk you through the emotional steps that it takes to lose your locks and to rebrand yourself, because that's what he needs. He needs a makeover. He needs a do-over. Thy rod and thy staff.
Stop and pass the table before me in the presence of mine enemies.
Brayson, you don't been an upheaval in the comments.
You done said thy rod and thy staff.
Wait, hold it up. Hold it up. You have been a pleasure to work with today, Brayson. Who is the Steelers on the Head and Shoulders commercial? Oh yeah, that's who he is.
Troy Polamalu.
All right. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Boy, you have gone viral today. Tasha, let's end with this. Tasha T. Sizzle, we often have conversations just about life, about improving and things of that nature. Tasha got me on my road to a healthier lifestyle. Maybe this time last year we had a conversation, and she was just talking to me kind of just about little tweaks that I can do here and there to get into shape. I was starting to see her journey of her getting into shape, and I started seeing the hind parts when she'd get up on the show, and I was like, damn, let me start working out. So I started doing it, and then when she came to visit.
You working on your hind parts?
That's what I was gonna say. You
No, I wasn't working on my hind parts. I started working out. You know what I'm saying? And so she came to visit and saw me in person. And the first thing she was like, look at you. And that did so much for my confidence that I just went full board. And it's been a lifestyle change and it's been a good change. And so I'm saying all of this to say, last year we did a segment to where Tasha just kind of gave everybody a New Year's resolution that they can keep that will help them have a better 2025 than 2024. I would like for her to take opportunity to do that now. Again, for the people, just something that you can give them, some advice, a tip that they can actually implement and have a better 2026.
Okay. Y'all know I always make these jokes and I say I'm not giving any New Year's resolutions because I'm not changing. I'm going to be me. Either you like it or you don't, and I don't care. That kind of leads into what I'm trying to say. You guys need to find, all of us, we need to find peace within ourselves. You cannot have peace, happiness, or anything if you're looking for it on the outside or you're worried about what other people say about you. I stopped giving a fuck probably around the age of 17.
That's a lie, because I know her when she was 14 and she didn't give a damn then either. But go ahead.
I mean, you know, because a lot of times we worry so much about what the outside thinks or what they say. I live my life the way I want to live it, and I don't care who doesn't like it. That is the way that I choose to live my life because it brings me peace, and you're not going to disturb my peace. And that's one thing. Wait a minute, what did Justin say?
Good morning, Justin. It's an Evo reunion. He says, I didn't know y'all had Dallas jerseys on the show.
Yes, you got the wrong profile pick up there.
Huh?
He got the wrong profile pick up. Where that one he always have up
You
there?
mean the ones with the Chiefs when he was looking like Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, where that one at,
Where the
Justin?
Chiefs at? Tasha, I'm sorry, but I saw him. He threw a little jab at our guest there. You know what I'm saying? So he's just showing love to Brayson.
But I took on this motto, even though I live down here, I live a relaxed lifestyle. Y'all see what I did this year. I took a lot of solo trips by myself because that's my peace. Now, this last one I did take with my husband. Can y'all believe he actually went on a trip? But everything I did this year, I did it alone because I needed to find my own peace and I needed to be comfortable within myself. So that's the number one main important is find your own peace. Stop looking for it outside, because if you're good on the inside, then you can probably spread that and everyone else can see that happiness and that peace and that joy, and with them, maybe they can thrive off of that. Okay. My number two, and the most important, stay out of people's motherfucking business. Mind your own. Now, we do get on here and gossip from time to time because you know how we do.
I talk sports. You gossip.
You know.
I will tell you what they did in the game. You will tell me what his baby mama did on Shade Room. So we ain't the same.
Because we do, and me and Trees, me and Trees get real petty when it comes to little tea. But that's, in fun. But don't be out here maliciously trying to ruin people. Stay out of people's business. Mind your own.
Your mom's in my business. She's in my business. Can't you see, girl, that your mom's trying to end this? Your mom.
Before I let go.
Good morning, Miss Hastings. She says, peace. Be still. Go Blue 2026. Yes, go Blue 2026. Brayson, we end every show with a shout out. Floor is yours.
Well, to y'all first, thank y'all for finally getting me on here.
Shade with the finally, but keep going.
Lots of fun. Yes, I have been waiting. Lots of fun. Enjoy talking sports. I could do this for another hour if I had to. Shout out to the Cowboys getting this win over the Giants. Shout out to the 40. Hold up. Shout out to the 49ers making the playoffs and doing nothing with it.
Yes, that shout out.
And shout out to Michigan coming back next year better than ever.
Now, see, now you know how to end it, because I was about to
you
out.
still ain't getting no woo pig out of me.
Oh, what? Clip that. Someone clip. Is anyone in here can clip that for me?
Tasha, your attention to detail is fantastic, because I don't even remember saying he was an Arkansas fan. But he is. And you stink. That's all.
You smell like beef and cheese.
You smell like beef and cheese. You smell like a pepperoni Pizza Hot pocket. Throw the shade, but leave the Cowboys in the casket. Damn, Marcus.
Is that the
Washington Saints ain't the Aints? Where's your brown paper bag, bro?
Saints? Ooh, next topic. Who's
Right.
next? Next chatter.
I want to give a shout out again to Tasha T. Sizzle, our 2025 extra point fantasy football champion of the world.
Yep.
She broke the string of B2B department having a strangle. They were the SEC of our fantasy football league. They won the first 3, and Tasha, you finally brought one home for the show, for the podcast. And even me and Mike, we were laughing about it. He was like, she got to beat D. Somebody from the show got to win this. So we were so excited when you said, B2B, you still got that son. He stole that, ladies and gentlemen, from the office, our last day in the office. How you still assign and get people to sign it like a cast? You don't want the Goon Squad. No, for real, they are crazy. The Goon Squad is crazy, but you handled your own. You did good. You did good, son. I'm very proud of you. You did an excellent job. Shout out to Brayson. Now, here's the real question. Did we scare you off? Are you coming back? Will you come back?
Yes, I will definitely be back. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, you sure you heard that? Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Oh, he didn't get up. She's a sister. You know, he's ABOB.
I heard a high baby in the background.
Yeah. He's ABOB, ladies and gentlemen. But when he come back on camera, we're gonna just chill on all of that. But just let y'all. If in case the long hair fooled you. We got your resume. All right. So you're giving a shout out. What's your pup's name?
Parker. This is Parker.
Okay. And we got Parker and we got what's his name, Tasha?
How do you not know Big Boy's name?
It's for the show. Is Brayson ain't never met your dog?
It's Big Boy.
Big boy.
Big Boy and Parker.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Big Boy.
I just want to again thank Brayson for coming on. Thank Tasha and congratulate her on winning the championship. And really, I want to thank the Goon Squad because y'all keep the show lively. We appreciate all of the feedback. Everybody on YouTube, Facebook, stuff checking in. We appreciate y'all. And I really want to echo what Tasha said just to close about peace. The older you get, like, don't wait till you get to our age to start having peace in your life and in your spirit. You can't even put a price tag on peace in your home, peace in your mind. And the way to have peace is to not really give a damn about what people think or say about you, because those projections will bring you down. And y'all are good people with good hearts. So I understand that you want to please people. You want your sister to be happy. You want your mom to be happy. You want your brother, your significant other to be happy and stuff. And sometimes in the midst of that, we lose ourselves. Jobs, family, whatever. Titans. You lose yourself.
Meanie, meanie, mighty, Melvin.
Melvin. So with that, everything that Tasha said, I totally agree. And we wishing y'all a happy new year. And we're going to come back. And now our whole mission in life is to hate on Tasha's 49ers because they're going to the playoffs. We can't stop that. But we can try to keep
Won't stop now.
Podium.
Bitch, don't try me. We two soldiers.
No. We out of here. All right, we'll see y'all next week. Peace. Oh, Tasha, I'm sorry.
Oh, vamos. Damn, he left
Damn.
fast.
Okay.
Damn, Brayson.
Was
You
you on
mad?
parole with the phone check? We'll see y'all next week.
Vamos a